So you want to add a label over your stream? Well, this is how you do that. Hey guys, I'm Olnodo3 and welcome back to Streamlabs Made Easy. This is the 6th episode and we're going to be showing you how to set up your stream labels. Now this one, you don't have to have your Streamlabs dashboard open. This one you can do straight from Streamlabs OBS. If you go on your dashboard, it will actually tell you that you can do this in OBS, or it will give you a link to a separate app. Obviously you don't need that unless you are using another thing like normal OBS or another stream software. Now the first thing we're going to do is we're going to come over to a new source and we're just going to follow that, and then we're going to come down into stream label. Now I'm not going to call this anything for now. This will come up and your all-time top donator is what is, it's the top one, so it's what it necessarily is. I would recommend looking through all of these and basically just seeing what ones appeal to you. For me, I'm going to put up a session follow account. So in me having Streamlabs open, it's had one person follow. So I'm going to then add session follows and you can change this if you want, but yeah, and so I'm going to set this into Google fonts and then change this over to Techo because this is like the font that I use in my streams, and then I'm going to push this up to 72 because it means that it's quite high pixel, and it means that if you want to shrink it down you can. If you want to make it bigger it won't be all blurry. I'm not going to change with the colours. Color 1 and color 2. Color 1 is the top, color 2 is the bottom when it's set like this. So say if I wanted a gradient and change it to red, you can see it's a gradient between white and red. But for now I'm just going to leave that as white and white. With your colors you're going to be careful about what your background will be. So what I would recommend is getting a screenshot of the game you're playing and then just pulling that into the background and basically just having that to be able to be like, okay, can I see this overlay over the screen? It's also quite good to have that so you can go over, say, your game HUD, and so it means that things are clear. So say if you're playing a game with a compass on the top, and so your overlay, your banner didn't sit over that compass, it could sit like just below it is what I would go for. And so basically you can see everything on there. Now this is one way to do it, and you can change that out, like outline, things like that. I'm not going to for the moment, I'm just going to leave that there. Pull that over here, and now to get rid of this top bit I'm going to hold down Alt and pull this down, and that's going to crop it for me. And now we've got a session follows bit set up. Now this isn't the way I would do this personally. I prefer to have them as a separate file thing, so I can change this size to make it a little bit smaller. Especially if you're using names, I would recommend having the names larger than like the latest followers or something like that. And so I'm gonna do this again with total followers, except we're gonna add a text file instead. I'm going to change this to total followers. I'm going to click add source, and then total followers. Boost this up to 72. These are going to be the same settings as what we're going to use in the label. And then I need to remember the colon and a space. And then, so now these are the exact same settings. I'd recommend having these the same as the label ones, but I'm not going to change that for now. And then we're going to do Alt and drag this down a bit. And now I'm actually going to make this smaller because I like having the numbers a bit bigger. So I'm going to put this about here. drag it down a little bit. I'm also going to make this a bit smaller because this doesn't need to be huge, it just needs to be visible. And then I'm going to make this smaller than it, put it here, let's make it about here, because for me I want to focus more on session followers than total followers. And then I'm going to add a new stream label, I'm going to add new source, add source. I'd recommend naming these, I'm not going to for now. And then we're going to put total follower count, and then this will come up with the count. Use Google font, and then I'm going to put in Techo, and then 72. Obviously you can change yours, I'm not going to. Alt and bring this down, and then we're going to make it smaller but still bigger than the follow one. Now I'm going to have mine a little bit smaller than this. I'd recommend keep coming out of this just to see where you want it, and that's good for me. So this is how I would have mine set out. If you found this useful, please remember to leave a like and subscribe, and turn on notifications so that you can see next time I upload. I will have my LinkTree in the description for any other social media such as Twitch, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook and TikTok, and then you can send me a message on one of them if you have any questions. I'll also have a link to the Discord server. If you have any questions, feel free to hop into that and I'll be ready to answer your messages. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.